Listen, if you're tired of losing leads, having them just evaporate into the atmosphere, then this video is for you. Hey guys, it's John Bellamy here, your small business marketing coach, where I help you go and add your next 6 figures into your business. And in this video right now today, I wanted to talk about this massive challenge that so many small businesses have right now, and it's around lead generation, but most importantly, lead evaporation, right? So what I mean by that is you spend this time, energy, and effort developing leads, building your brand, bringing people into your ecosystem, whether that's networking at local events, whether that's using some form of paid media on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google search, organic blog information, whatever that is, pounding the pavement, doing letterbox drops, any of those sources that you're doing right now, implementing day after day after day in your business, that's attracting these leads into your business. What happens? Why are they evaporating? Because I can tell you right now from the countless calls that I have with small businesses just like you every single week, this is one of those biggest challenges. They sit there and go, John, we definitely want to close more deals. We definitely need to bring in leads. But when we go, okay, well, how many leads are you actually bringing in each day, each week, each month right now? And then what's that conversion rate? How many touch points do you make with them? We often hear that it's just like, they've been a dead lead, they've gone quiet, they've just evaporated, all of those things. And I can tell you right now, in more than enough cases that we've seen this happening in, like most of them, it's not because the leads are just evaporating, it's because of the lack of activity, and more importantly, the lack of systems behind the activity that you have in your business right now is causing those leads just to evaporate. And really, they're not even evaporating like they were never there. They're evaporating from your ecosystem, and they are now deciding to go and purchase elsewhere. And more than likely, it's your competitor right next door. So when it comes to this whole lead evaporation process, what are some of those things that you can do right now to really stem that flow, right? To stop them evaporating and bring them into your ecosystem. So number one, if we talk about systems, number one thing that you have to do is you have to invest in a quality CRM, okay? A CRM like Chat to Clients, we've got one there, obviously, from that perspective, but you have to invest in a quality CRM. Regardless if it's ours or somebody else's, you need to invest in a CRM. I hope I have made that clear. So what is a CRM and why is it so important? So imagine this right now. You've got a stack of business cards from some networking event that you've attended, or perhaps you've just got like a little Excel spreadsheet, or maybe you've got like a note file on your phone, or maybe just a book, a little diary where you're capturing this data. The challenge with all of that, it's quite chaotic. And unfortunately, this is where a lot of small businesses right now operate from. They operate from within the chaos. And chaos breeds overwhelm. Overwhelm breeds loss or reduced action. And then therefore we have this lead evaporation. So having that CRM, a proper system in place where all roads lead to Rome, right? All roads lead to Rome. Networking events, social media, door knocking, leaflets, everything, all of those contact information comes into that CRM. You have now got an ecosystem, a system in place that is containing that contact information, right? So that's step one. You've got to have that ecosystem being a CRM. The next thing that we need to do, and the second biggest chord for lead evaporation, is really coming from the aspect of you don't have a strategy behind that. And what particularly I mean is we don't have a very structured approach to what happens when a lead comes into our ecosystem, into our CRM. Is there an SMS sent? Is there an email sent? Is there a task created for you to pick up the phone? If they don't answer, is there an email template that's created to send them a message to say that you tried to call them? Is there another task reminder for you to call them back in 24 hours, 48 hours, a week from now, whatever that looks like? Is there a series of a couple of emails to try and connect with these individuals, to try and get them to respond from that side? Are we inviting them to follow us on our social media channels? all of these little processes and these strategies all form part of that process to help you reduce that lead evaporation. Because I can tell you now, and stats prove this, the quicker you are to respond to a lead, a new inquiry coming to your business, the increase is dramatic, okay, for you to actually convert that client. Now, let me give you a story. I moved about 3 years ago to where we live now, roughly about 3 years ago. And we were looking, when we were moving, for a removalist. So we naturally went online, we saw a couple of ads, we saw ads come up on Google, all those things. And we reached out to 5 removalists, right, in our local area to help us move. And it was a decent sized move. It was about 2.5 hours north from where we used to be. And it was crazy, right? Out of the 5 inquiries that we put in, so we physically filled out an online inquiry form, only 1 of them actually responded within about 3 minutes, right? So I put the inquiry and it was like clockwork. It was beautiful. In fact, I complimented this business owner on their system. We got an SMS straight away. I got an email straight away. And within 3 minutes, I had a phone call from this gentleman in the cleaning business. His SMS was really simple. It was like, hey, John, it's XYZ here from XYZ Cleaning Company. Just got your inquiry. I'm going to give you a call within the next 10 minutes. This is my number. Just make sure, just so you know that this will be the number I'm calling you from, right? So it was that whole process of that system made it so simple, right? So I just want to summarize this for you really simply in this video. If you're suffering from that lead evaporation, what I like to call lead evaporation, where you've got inquiries coming through, yeah, you're making some sales, but there's leads that just evaporate into the ecosystem. They're a dead lead, I can't get hold of them. Then these are the 2 things that you must do right now, is number 1, invest in a CRM, and number 2, get the strategy in place that develops the system to attract and communicate with those leads, including you as the small business owner or your team as your team there to follow up with these leads. So it's John Bellamy here. Listen, if you would like to discuss further about how you can go and implement the right CRM for your business, then I encourage you to schedule a call with me below. There's a link with this video. And as always, if you find this content that I deliver of value, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share if you'd be open to it. Thanks again. Have a great day. And here's to reducing that lead evaporation in your business.